What is going on, everybody? DJMINES here. Finally, I know, finally, we have a GPU mining video, and I think this list of the top 5 GPU mineable coins at the moment, it could change. Please understand that half of these are going to be really speculative. The other half are pretty decent coins, and I think it's really going to be good for everybody. So whether you just want to make a quick dollar or you're the guy that likes to hodl for the long term, I think there's a little bit of something for everybody. And I have a bunch of bonus coins as well. So thank you so much to TerraHosting.io for making this video possible.
Are high energy rates cutting into your crypto mining profits? Introducing Terra Hosting, your solution for first-class, hassle-free crypto mining. At Terra Hosting, we specialize in hosting services tailored for GPUs, ASICs, and AI machine learning. Say goodbye to skyrocketing electricity bills and noisy, heat-producing hardware. Our unique service offering combines low electric rates with a community blockchain-oriented data center, while ensuring your equipment stays safe and secure. With Terra Hosting, you simply set it and forget it. Contact us today to learn more and get answers to all your questions. Terra Hosting, trust as a service.
All right, so I'm going to start you off right, giving you the bonus up front. I'll put a link for this in the description below if you want to check out any of these projects. But on hashrate.no, they actually have a really cool new website now, or a new section for the website where it's newly listed coins. I don't know if these coins are any good, but you know what? They're brand new and you can make a lot of money with new coins. And it seems like most of these are on like TradeOgre and even non-KYC and some other like, small time exchanges. AIT coin. I'll just, again, put a link for this in the description below. You can see a bunch of these. So yeah, definitely check those out, man. You never know which one's going to pop off. Statistically, I think at least one of them will pop off. The one that sounded the most interesting to me was this one, AIT coin, $0.000009 $11 million in trading volume. That's actually pretty good. No idea what the ranking is. Again, this is the bonus. This is not my top 5 just yet. But, looking at their website, they're talking about AI. Oh, baby. These are the buzzwords that we really like to hear. Again, does it actually do that? I have no idea. You got to check this out for yourself. But it's talking about AI, man. Block times are 15 seconds. They have a halving coming up in 91 days. So why not grab a little bag of this? And you can only mine this for 3 years. So yeah, pretty interesting right off the bat. All right, so if you're new to mining, you might be looking at what to mine. This is something that we used to use in like 2021, but really people don't use that much anymore. I'm at 16 cents. And yes, you'll get some of these coins for sure that I'll be showing on my list, but you're not going to get the newest coins, right? You're not always going to get the most profitable coin. According to this, Pyron is the most profitable coin, even at 16 cents, which is my electric rate on a 3070. It's 41 cents a day, man. It's pretty good. And today, Pyron is going to be our #1. This coin has just been appreciating so much. I got really scared holding this. And let me know if any of you guys been holding Pyron for a while. I think at one point I was down like 70 or 80% of my money, and man, that hurt. But it just kept going down and down. But these days it's been going nothing but up. I mean, look just right here, guys. Back in March 6th, today is March 24th. It was just 2 cents, and now it's at 20 cents, right? We've been seeing 25 cents almost, and it's really been moving a lot. I mean, that's pretty much a 10x. And wow, I mean, if you've been holding, shout out to all of you. Pyron is, to my knowledge, the second fork of Caspa. I believe the first one was Carlson, and Carlson hasn't done as well as Pyron. Pyron's really been catching steam lately. How long is that going to last? I don't know, but I can tell you, if you're just buying and selling, or if you're mining it and just selling it real quick, Pyron definitely is the way to go right now. I don't think you could really argue that, but hey, you know what? It's got a lot going for it. Maybe this will do really well. I'm not sure. Pyron hash rate, though, do keep in mind, is going up steadily. We're now at 1.5 petahash, but compared to a lot of other coins that you could be mining, this is nothing, right? Even though the hash rate is up a lot, it's not so bad just yet. Yeah, I definitely would not be ignoring Pyron, as it is the #1 coin on my list today. The algorithm is Pyron. So again, it's a fork of Caspa. I don't know why they're calling it Pyron. Maybe they're doing something unique. Not really trying to get too deep into that. Also my #1, because it's in the same category and it's earning almost as much as Pyron, so it really depends which one is better for you, is called Husat Network, HTN. A lot of people have been talking about this one as well. The volume here is really good according to CoinGecko. 40 million in volume in the last 24 hours. That's a lot of money, guys, and that's what you want. You want a bunch of liquidity. You want people to be able to buy that coin. If you don't have anybody to buy that coin and you're mining it and you're trying to offload it, it's really difficult to get the price you want. But with with a bunch of volume, I mean, that's what you want to see. That's really good. Looking at their website, I mean, you know, they're doing something, right? I'm not really here to judge, you know, how good these projects are. I'm just trying to make you some money somehow. One thing that I found interesting on their website is it mentions Blake 3, which we're more used to seeing from Alium, but then it also says heavy hash, not K heavy hash, like you might be familiar with Caspa, but heavy hash. And then it's talking about Ghost DAG. So I'm not really too sure. Is this like an Alium Caspa kind of mix, right? Again, not really what this video is about. It's talking about utilizing proof of work. The network can be stopped or cannot be stopped and is operated by the people. Maybe that's a good one for you. Either way, it's making money. It's looking pretty good at the moment. I actually couldn't find any data for the hash rate for this. Maybe it just didn't look hard enough, but HTN seems to do pretty well. And I would imagine more and more people are mining it since it is very, very profitable. Even at 16 cents, like I said, I mean, you're making probably, you know, 36 cents it's saying on a 3070. Again, 16 cents, right? So if you're at like 10 cents or so, you're probably making at least 50 cents off this one. Pretty good. Doesn't use that many watts. Number 2 on our list is Gram. Now, I haven't heard too much about this. I think I've heard a couple people mention it, but not really too much information out there on Gram. There is Grim. Don't get the two confused, unless this is a rebranding and I just didn't notice. It could be a rebranding, to be honest with you, but it is claiming that it's newly listed, right? 24-hour volume, still pretty healthy, 1.4 million, and this thing's been going up and up. It looks like it just came out in February, at least according to CoinGecko. So yeah, pretty healthy movement here, lots of liquidity. The rank, you know, it's such a small coin, it's not even telling us. Now here's the major issue for Gram. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I click on their website, it goes here. This is it. What type of website is this? It just says Gram resources and news. Like, dude, this is something that I could have made in high school in probably like 15 minutes. I know most people could probably do it like 30 seconds, but I wasn't very good, you know, with computers at all. But Gram, the first ever proof of work Jeton. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, on Ton blockchain. If you're not familiar with the Ton blockchain, Ton is a pretty big deal, to be honest with you, but it's claiming it's the first proof of work Jeton, or I don't know how to say that word. I'm not really too familiar with what that means. I can say though, this is probably the sketchiest looking one, considering this is their website. So you know what? You mine it to, I don't know, Trade Ogre or wherever it is, and it's not that big of a deal. You know, I even click on the hash rate for hashrate.no. I couldn't find anything. Kind of a weird one, but that doesn't mean you can't make money, right? You can make a lot of money on these weird speculative poo-poo coins. So we'll find out what happens with that one. Number 3 on my list, ChlorAI. Now, this is not a new coin, not super new anyways. I don't believe this was around in the last bull run. It has come down quite a bit. It is now ranked number 530. I think I've been covering this since it wasn't even in the top 5,000, but you know, things are starting to cool off for this. And I think for the AMD people, especially if you're new to AMD, you really want to at least consider Kapow, ProgPow, some variant like that. This is the way to go. Would I put my NVIDIA cards on anything Kapow? I probably would not, I'll be honest with you, but definitely if you got 6600 XTs, 5700 XTs, you know, 6600, anything in between, it's going to be really good on Kapow. Prices come down certainly, but a lot of people know about this. This is a really good coin, and I would not be surprised if ChlorAI, with its marketplace and the success of that, it's actually very successful. It's got the AI narrative render, whatever the heck it actually does. Don't really care what it actually does. We're trying to make a bunch of money. You know, the dilution is saying it's $97 million, and the trading volume is 2.4 million. Very healthy. We like seeing that, especially for ChlorAI. They definitely have one of the better looking websites, distributed supercomputer that fits your needs, right? Looks nice. Does it actually do what it says it does? Who knows? Doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, the marketplace is coming along just fine, and I do want to test this out. I've heard it's actually way more profitable than Vast AI, so a lot going for it on ChlorAI. If we were to look at the hash rate, I don't know why on MinerStat it looks like this. You could pretty much see it went from 2.9 terahash historically, that's all the way back from May 2023, to 1,412 exahash. So yes, the hash rate is certainly up, but it looks like it's come down a bit. According to 24 March, it's back down to 4.3 terahash. So let that sink in. Why did this shoot up that much to 1,412 exahash and suddenly come back down to where it used to be? This might be a good opportunity to get a bunch of yield, just like you could about a month ago. So certainly I think it's worth checking out ChlorAI, because now that the price has come down, a lot of the Timmies are jumping off. A lot of the people that were thinking about ChlorAI are no longer thinking of ChlorAI, and I think it's a good opportunity to jump back into that one. Number 4 on my list, Alium. Oh baby, man, I really do believe in Alium. This is a top 400 coin. This is a really good one, man. We're now down to $2.40, and it's kind of cooling off, right? You see in the price come down, and when the price comes down, for me, I get more interested in it. Now, we cannot deny that Pyron and HNT or HTN are the hot coins as mentioned earlier. However, something like Alium, I think, is a fantastic opportunity here because everybody is thinking about the newest coin, right? But honestly, in my opinion, if and when Bitmain comes out with these ASICs, they're going to pump the price or something is going to happen crazy with Alium. You know, is it the best time to get involved with Alium? No, definitely a year or year and a half ago would have been better. But that's okay, right? You're still here to make some money. I don't see any reason why this thing won't 10x from here. I'd be surprised if it didn't at least 5x. This is, again, a bigger coin, but not many people are talking about it at the moment. So it's kind of cooled off. Good opportunity if you missed your chance, so to say, and trying to get that yield. $178 million market cap. The 24-hour volume, very healthy, almost $2 million. You shouldn't have a problem selling your Alium. Now looking at their website, fantastic. We really like Alium on this channel. Man, I've interviewed Alium, and it's hard to get a lot of these good projects. I think personally, kind of what happened with Caspa, but maybe on a little bit of a smaller scale, where when ASIC and just shot to the moon, I think for sure, now I don't want to say for sure, right, because not financial advice, but I think I would not be surprised if Alium pulled a Caspa in a smaller scale and we saw this sucker moon, man. So don't feel like you missed out on Alium. Just looking at the hash rate here, you can see maybe the FPGAs are coming off of Alium. That's kind of what I'm imagining here, because, you know, it was kind of low, 101 terahash back in November. Slowly it's been setting up, and then suddenly, right, became very profitable. Everybody and their mom, 534 terahash. But now they've really come off. It's down to 343 terahash. So don't think you missed out on the train for Alium. We're going to go ahead and hit the hyped button. We're feeling good about Alium. Very, very fantastic project, in my opinion. And number 5 on our list today is going to be Dynex. Ooh, down to 83 cents. I really like Dynex. I am still mining Dynex. It kind of just heats up my room during the winter. This is not a top 500 coin anymore. It's actually ranked 606. Kind of the same situation, man. Nobody's really thinking about it. Nobody's really talking about it. You know, same thing happened with Flux. It got down to like 30 cents, and now we're at like $1.30. I think we even hit $1.40, right? So you can get some really nice gains with some of these more established coins, some coins that you can trust a little bit more. Kind of the middle ground between speculative, something like Dynex and Alium and Chlor, these more established coins that are harder to get, like Bitcoin or Casper or something, right? So 24-hour volume, 2.2 million. A lot of people are buying this up. Look in the last year, you can see it's been steadily going up. It's definitely had its dips and stuff, but I think it's a good opportunity if you feel like you missed out. Their website, man, fantastic. Decentralized supercomputing. Again, I don't want to talk about too much of what the projects do, but they do mention the proof of useful work. Basically, it's a little bit different than some of the other proof of useful works. Dynex Solve is a little bit different. We're all kind of working on the same project together. That's where they're getting this supercomputer, right? We're talking about AI. We're talking about all the buzzwords. It checks all those blocks. Will something come out of it? I like to think so. Looking at the hash rate though, oh my goodness, this thing is down, and that is what you want, right? We're trying to make a bunch of money for somebody who wants to maybe hold a little bit longer, as well as some of those other coins I mentioned. This is a great opportunity, man. We haven't seen numbers this low. Back in May 2023, the hash rate was in the 300s, the lower 300s, and let's see, we're actually at 566. So definitely not as bad as it was at 2.18 gigahash back in like September, November. We've certainly come down. Now, I know there are a bunch of people who are solo mining Dynex, and Dynex is a pretty good one if you have a good bit of GPUs. I mean, if you only have 2 or 3 rigs, might not be the best for you, but when you hit a block on Dynex, I think it's around worth, I don't know, maybe $80 or something like that, depending on the price and when you sell and everything. It's pretty good. It's not like a couple of dollars or anything for Dynex. So I hope this list helps a couple of you. There were some really speculative coins. It gave you a bunch of bonus coins, man. The least you could do is like this video. If you made it to this part of the video, please do type in hashtag phone. Then I will actually read your comment, and I'll try to comment back to you guys. Let me know if you like talking about GPUs, if you like us talking about money, and let me know in the comment section below what you thought was the best coin and the ones that you're mining. Until next time, guys, it's DJ Mines signing out.